Hey everybody, this is Aaron, and I just want to let y'all know what I'm dealing with right now, and what that is a catastrophic PC failure. So if you know anything about PCs, this is not what they look like on the inside. You don't have a Ziploc bag with stuff inside, a heat sink floating around, not attached to anything. So the reason why this is like this is I'm waiting on a replacement part. Last week, I was working on older loops that I did way back when I first started. So what I've been doing is trying to update some of my older songs and kind of frame them in a way that I loop now today. And as you know, I loop off my PC, so every song that I do is a file saved on my PC. So as I was working on that, my PC just shut off and it wouldn't boot again. And so for sure, after doing some troubleshooting, my motherboard is a goner. She's fried. So I ordered a replacement motherboard, came in today. That was no good. So now I got to wait on a replacement of a replacement. And then we'll see what else. I'm pretty sure that my graphics card, this is a RTX 3080. I'm pretty sure that this is fried. And this is what I gamed on. So I've built my own PCs since the 90s. And it's just because I love to game. And so I like to build everything to spec so I know what I got. But this 3080 is what I use to do all my video effects on my live streams, like the fake green screen, and do all the video changes on the background. So this may be a goner. It's most likely a goner. I'm actually kind of scared to put this back into a new system. But I've got extra power supplies, I've got extra CPUs, I've got some extra RAM. So when the new motherboard gets here, I can kind of troubleshoot and swap out some stuff and just make sure everything's fine. What I'm most concerned about is my hard drives. So again, every loop I've ever done is a file saved on my hard drives. And I did a backup in January of this year. So any song that I've done from the beginning of time of looping up until January, I've got a backup. But if the hard drives are fried, any song I've learned or any new files from January forward would be gone. I would have to do that from scratch. So this is, I'm just at a standstill right now, and just want to let you guys know in case you don't see me looping for a little while or whatever. But when the new motherboard gets here in a couple of days, I'll be able to troubleshoot a few things. If it's just the motherboard, I'll be up and rolling again in a couple of days. Even if it's the motherboard and the GPU, I should be up and running in a couple of days, with a more plain live stream, at least for a while until I get that replaced. This was a pretty substantial investment here. So, but like I said, my main concern is the hard drives. So I'll find out in a couple of days whether those are good. If those are bad or any other components are bad, it just may take me a little bit longer to get everything up and running. So just want to let you guys know this is what's happening. And all my years of building PCs, I've never dealt with such a huge hardware failure ever. So this is a bit new for me. And I don't like that I don't know 100% what the cause was. It could be just, the motherboard just gave up the ghost. It could be power supply was going bad and then just it fried the motherboard. The power supply, I did get a multimeter and check the 24 pin. Every pin was to spec on the output voltage. So that looks good, but of course, under load, it could be another story. So, but like I said, I have extra parts I can kind of swap out and just check and just make sure everything's cool. But anyway, this is what's happening. So If you don't hear from me for a while, it's because I'm here troubleshooting this. So anyway, take care, and everybody have a great week.